Welcome in, boys, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. That's right, it's Mother's Day. It's a holiday, but we don't stop here at Rump Your Bets. Keg never stops. So, Coop's not with me today. He's enjoying some time with his family. I assume that I'll be solo all day long, probably, but that's all right. We'll do what we do, like normal. Tough to get out of bed today, though, after yesterday. I'm not going to lie. But we're here, and we move on. So, welcome in, Stefan, Ronnie Lofton. Wish your wife happy Mother's Day for me, Ronnie. Joe Ryan, Fathead, Airwado. What's going on, boys? Thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you guys. We are here. How was your quiche and mimosas, Ken? No quiche. Had a little brunch, but there was no quiche involved in that brunch. Did have a mimosa though. It was good. Any day you get found weekend is a good day, man. Mother's Day should be 365 days a year, not one day. But we are here. Let's make some money. Eggs Benedict. No Eggs Benedict. So yeah, I have one play on the spreadsheet today. It's Mother's Day. I'll give it out. Kyle Larson, top Chevy, plus 145. I gave it out yesterday on the show. And I bet one matchup, Eric Jones over Eric Almirola at even money. That's what I have so far going into today's race. I'll put that at the bottom too, actually. But that's not on the spreadsheet. Like Coop mentioned on yesterday's show, Eric Jones has never finished worse than 8th here in 6 races. But it's worth mentioning that he was in Joe Gibbs' equipment. But I agree with Coop when he said yesterday that Darlington is much more of a driver skill race than how fast or how well the equipment handles. Normally, it's probably 80-20 the other way, but not at Darlington. Darlington is one of the toughest, if not the toughest tracks on the circuit. Very, very, very tough to race here. You have to be really good to win this race. So it's a 1.4 mile track, but like Coop and I were talking about yesterday, they're not running the 1.5 mile package that they normally run at Darlington. They're running the short track package that they run at Martinsville and Bristol. How that's going to translate over today, I have no idea, man. I had a really good feel for the race last week. I said it. I knew we were going to crush it, and we did. Picked up like 11 units total. I feel less good about this race. I'm not going to lie. This is a tough race. So many drivers could win this race. And the only driver, in my opinion, that sticks out above the rest today is Kyle Larson. And that's why he's your odds-on favorite. And he should be. Now, if Kevin Harvick was Kevin Harvick and Stuart Haas wasn't having the year that they're having, like this year, I would put him in that category too. I would have said Kevin Harvick and Kyle Larson are a little bit above the rest. Okay, but Stordhaus has been struggling. They raced well last week, first week in a long time. So I have to see Kevin Harvick like dominate a race before I feel good about backing him. Unless we see live that he's doing really well, then maybe we'll hop on him. But for now, I'll say pass on Kevin Harvick for now. Hench Motorsports has dominated this year. I think they've been the best race team this year by a mile. Second would be Gibbs. But, Will Byron historically doesn't run well here. Alex Bowman historically doesn't well run here. Now, Chase Elliott is really solid at Darlington. And Diego said, I've got 2 words today, Chase Elliott. That could very well be the case. Elliott has not won a race yet. He hasn't even been in contention to win a race yet. He probably would have won the road course had he not spun out. But aside from that road course, I mean, he hasn't even sniffed an opportunity to win a race this year. So could that change today? It could. He's good here. He's good here. Now, over the last 10 races at Darlington, okay? Harvick has the best average finish, 3.5, which is sick. I mean, that's sick, bro. For Darlington, that's ridiculous. But, Stordhaus isn't Stordhaus this year. They're not right yet. Eric Jones, second best average finish. Never finished worse than 8th. Has been in the top 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the last 6 races. He's been in the top 5. Kyle Larson, historically, really, really good at this track. Although it's worth mentioning that Darlington, they raced at Darlington. I said this on the video yesterday. They raced at Darlington 3 times last year. Why did that happen? Because of the pandemic. Right after the pandemic, they raced back-to-back consecutive races at Darlington. Harvick won one of them. Denny Hamlin won the other one. Then later on in the year, in the playoffs, they raced at Darlington again, and Harvick won that race. So we have data, more data than normal for Darlington, considering we don't have practice sessions. But Kyle Larson was suspended. So we have no data from him last year at this track. Now, Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin historically are really good here. They have the 4th and 5th best average finish. So if you take a look at Joe Gibbs, because you got to count Eric Jones there, because he was at Gibbs. They have the 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 8th best driver average over the last 10 races since 2013. So Gibbs should be strong here. And this racetrack favors drivers that really know what they're doing. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Martin Truex really know what they're doing. Now, Chris Bell is in Eric Jones's car this year. So we'll see how well Chris Bell runs. He's a good kid. I think that he's one of the up-and-coming drivers in the sport for sure. So he might run well here. Penske doesn't run great here. Keselowski's not that bad. Joey Logano's a little worse. And this is a tough track for Ryan Blaney. He's not good here at all. So I would probably be looking to fade Blaney today, probably fade Logano today too. Keselowski could get next somewhere. And like Coop said yesterday, Keselowski under the radar is having a strong year, man. He's having a really strong year. Kurt Busch, historically, this is not a bad track for him. Now, Coop yesterday took the shot on Kurt Busch to be the top Chevy at 14-1. I'll throw that at the bottom too for Coop. I don't think it's a bad bet because he does run well here, and it's 14-1, right? So, you know, you don't have to put a ton of money on it at 14-1 in order to cash a ticket. But if we're being fair, Kyle Larson is an overwhelming favorite to be the top Chevy today. He's the best. He should be the best car in the race today, just like last week. So I think that as long as nothing ridiculous happens, no pit road penalties, no accidents, I feel like that top Chevy at plus 45 is pretty safe, personally. If there was going to be one driver that could knock him off at Hendrick, it would probably be Chase Elliott, because Byron and Bowman don't run well here. And you have to assume that at some point Chase Elliott's going to get right. You have to assume he's going to win a race. He's too good to not win a race. So we'll be on the lookout there. Let me take a good look at the props and check in with what you guys are saying. Diego said, I got 2 words for today, Chase Elliott. Yeah, possible. Air Watto said Hamlin top 5 at minus 125 is very interesting to me. Yeah, I agree. I was close to putting that on the spreadsheet. So I agree with that, because he's going to be one of the 5 best cars here. And if we're being honest, the most consistent car this year has been Denny Hamlin from race 1 to today. Now, I think Kyle Larson is up there, close second. But Denny Hamlin has been the most consistent driver week to week this year. So I don't mind that look at minus 125 to finish in the top 5. I think he's got an excellent shot to do that. There's my guy, Kevin Taylor. I mean, could we have a Sunday show without hearing Jamie Little has nice cans? Let's go, my guy. I mean, I was waiting for that like it was fucking Christmas morning. Let's go, Kev. Now we're good for 12 units today. Every week you tell me that. Every week we're picking up a dozen units. Let's go. Elliott and Almirola to the rear of the field. That's not good for Eric Almirola. It's hard to pass at Darlington. It's not easy. It's going to be a little easier than the Xfinity race yesterday, because they're just better drivers today. But it's not the easiest thing in the world to pass people at Darlington. So that's not good for Eric Almirola. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, you could still get Eric Jones minus 112 over Almirola at DraftKings right now. Now, I bet it yesterday on the show at even money. That was at GM. I have to check and see. Taking a look at the racing groups. All right. So taking a look at the race groups. At Bet365, Group A is Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, and Martin Truex Jr. I think Kyle Larson plus 220 and Denny Hamlin plus 220. I think one of those two win the group over Harvick and Truex. Gun to my head. So I think you got a possibility, maybe scrape a unit there. 1.2 units if you take Larson and Hamlin over Harvick and Truex. Group B, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, and Joey Logano. The two that I would take in Group B would probably be Kyle Busch and Chase Elliott. I would probably pass on Keselowski, even though he could be there. But I would probably pass on Keselowski and Logano and take Busch and Elliott in Group B. Group C, Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, Will Byron, and Chris Bell. Based on the equipment, I would probably throw Chris Bell in there at plus 280, and I guess Will Byron at plus 225. Those would probably be the two that I would take in Group C. Group D, Kurt Busch, Tyler Reddick, Matt DiBenedetto, and Austin Dillon. I would definitely take Kurt Busch and Tyler Reddick, both at plus 250 over Matt DiBenedetto and Austin Dillon today. Actually, I think that I like that bet. I think that's a pretty good bet. I think Kurt Busch and Tyler Reddick are the overwhelming favorites in that group over Matt DiBenedetto and Austin Dillon, personally. Winning manufacturer, Chevy, Toyota, Ford. I think it's tough today. If Kevin Harvick is his normal self, he could definitely win the race today. And that, I mean, he's plus 180, Ford is. But I would probably still favor Chevy because Kyle Larson, and Toyota because Kyle and Denny run so well here. So I guess I would say Chevy and Toyota over Ford. But that's a slippery slope because Harvick could fuck you today. Now, as far as an outright winner, let me pull up the lines at a couple books. All right, so Kyle Larson is plus 425 at DraftKings. What is he at FanDuel? Plus 400. Okay. He should be the favorite today, okay? But it's hard to bet him at plus 400. It's just too low. Unless, like, he dominates 75% of the race and we're staring at him at, like, plus 280 late, but you absolutely know that he's got the best car in the race. Maybe you take a shot later, but not pre-race. He shouldn't be plus 4.25. Now, Denny Hamlin is 5-1. I think the fair price on Denny Hamlin is probably 6-1, 6.5-1. Martin Truex Jr. is 6.5-1. I think he should be closer to plus 800 personally. Now, Kevin Harvick at 7-1 is interesting because if you judge him on what he has done on this track, 7-1 is a fucking steal. But I don't know, man. Stuart Haas just is not good this year. I'm going to have my eye on him, though. If he comes out like really strong, I could see myself jumping on Harvick today at some point. Kyle Busch at 9-1. I think that's a fair price. 9-1. Chase Elliott at 10-1. I think that's a fair price. Kurt Busch 40-1. I think that I wouldn't be against if you're going to take a flyer. If you're going to take a flyer, I would say Kurt Busch at 40-1, Tyler Reddick at 40-1, or Eric Jones at 80-1. Those are my three flyers for you guys today. Busch 40-1, Reddick 40-1, Eric Jones 80-1. 80-1 is crazy. Absolutely fucking bonkers nuts. I also don't mind Eric Jones top 10 at plus 235. Now, he is, what is he to finish in the top 5 today? 8-1. I think that's like pushing it. I think that's probably pushing it a little bit. Could it happen? Yeah, it could. But I think that's pushing it a little bit at 8-1. But that top 10 at plus 235, I don't think is a bad bet. Oh, sorry. That's top Kurt Busch, top Chevy, Untouchable J. Let me fix that. That was Coop's play. I kind of don't mind the flyer on Jones, top 10 at plus 235. I threw the Jones over Almirola prop on the sheet and in the Discord. from yesterday's show. All right, let's make some money today, boys. You know the majority of the betting is going to be live. So that's my pre-race look here. Hopefully you got something out of it. Hopefully you cash a ticket today. And away we go. Did everybody have a nice Mother's Day or what? My guy Diego is just like the best. I woke up to a message today from Diego that says, "You better believe you're going to have yourself a day today. You're a winner and a champion." I mean, if that doesn't get you fucking stiff when you wake up, I mean, I felt like I could tackle the world when I woke up to that message. Why is everybody wearing a fucking suit from the 70s? Diego, are you in the chat, bro? Imagine my guy Adam Meyer not being here. There he is. I know. I mean, I need myself some Adam Meyer in my life. Diego, you want me to send you an invite, bro? You want to come on the show and hang out today with me or what? We could be champions together, bro. Imagine asking if I'm here. Settle down, Diego. Does Coop have any golf live? Hook 'em. I would go into the golf room in the Discord. Maybe he's got something there. I haven't talked to Coop today because I knew he was going to be spending time with the family. Keg, did you see the group bet with Jones I put on the Discord? I did not. Plus 225. I like it. Hold on. Let me pull the Discord up. I was just going to post the same bet in the sub picks after I saw the news. I'm going to hit this one. Oh, Chase Elliott to the root. Yeah. Yeah, I like that bet, Diego. I mean, Y2J. I like that bet. I think that's a good bet. I think that's got a great shot to cash. The fucking Discord could be toxic sometimes, man. Yeah, I like that bet, Y2J. Waterson is a tough chick. Huh? Yeah, she's adorable girl that could take a ton of damage. I mean, why she waited till round 4 or 5 to attempt a takedown is absolutely beyond me. I mean, like, it was stunning. It was a stunning game plan. I could not believe that. I could not believe that game plan. Anybody that wants to come and hang on the show today, if you're one of my guys, just let me know. I'll send you an invite. We had a moment of silence last night for Donald Cerrone's career. Love Donald Cerrone, but I think it's time. Yeah, she did deserve to lose with that game plan. I mean, it was a stunning game plan. Yeah, I'm sure Cowboy's not done. You know how these guys are. He should be done, though, after that fight. That was literally the worst loss of his career. If you go through the people that he lost to, there's only one other fighter that he lost to that's on Alex Morono's level. Every other fighter that Donald Cerrone has lost to is a legit fighter. Now, I'm not particularly high on Alex Morono, but like, okay, he lost to Anthony Pettis, but personally, I thought he won the second fight. I would have given that to Cowboy. Okay, he lost to Conor McGregor, Justin Gaethje, Tony Ferguson, Leon Edwards, Darren Till, Robbie Lawler, Jorge Masvidal, Rafael dos Anjos again, Anthony Pettis the first time when he was in his prime, Nate Diaz, Benson Henderson twice, and Jamie Varner. That was the worst loss that Donald Cerrone has taken since WEC 38 in January of 2009, which was his first loss to Jamie Varner. That was the worst loss that he's had in 12 years, and probably just as bad as the loss to Jamie Varner. Every other fighter that he has lost to is fucking legit, man. Super legit. So, I mean, that was a bad look for Cowboy. It was a bad look. But you know what? No matter what he does, he's a fucking legend, bro. He's a legend. He could lose another 5 fights in a row. He's still a legend. We already know, like, Cowboy in his prime was no fucking joke. Yeah, Dana needs to do the right thing. But you know what, Terlansky? Up until a week ago, Dana White was still going to let Diego Sanchez fight. So if he's still letting Diego Sanchez fight, you think he's going to say no to Donald Cerrone? Never. Never. Ever. Many times as he wants to. He'll never say no to him. Twatty's no longer a part of Run Pure Bets, but yeah, Twatty's still around. We still talk to him. He still pops in the chat. Man, I took it on the fucking chin last night. I can't get over that Ludwig Klein decision. Still up 7 units, though, in May, so I can't complain. It's only been 9 days. I'm kind of for Kevin Hart. I want to see him get back. I want to see him get right. I bet the first 4 NFL futures for the new season coming up. Looking forward to that. Oh boy. Somebody help TB and Matthew Gary out. Harvick is my mom's favorite driver. Truex is my dad's. Okay, so we can't show the race. This is a betting show that is on while the race is on. If you want to watch the race, it's on television on Fox Sports 1. Who's your favorite driver? Mine is Rowdy Busch. I agree with you, Matthew Gary. My favorite driver is Kyle Busch also. Love him. It hurts my heart that he's been struggling the last year and a half because he's my favorite driver too. My brother, who passed away like 10 years ago, his favorite driver was Jeff Gordon. He was a diehard Jeff Gordon fan. And my dad is a diehard Dale Earnhardt fan. So my brother and my dad used to go at it, man. Like back in the day before Earnhardt died at Daytona. They used to go at it. All right, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Let's go. I'll tell you, man, you know what I miss the most over the last couple years? Darrell Waltrip in the booth. That's what I miss the most about NASCAR. Waltrip in the booth, bro. There was nothing better. I love Darlington, man. Watch out for Tyler Reddick today, boys. He's going to be strong. I'm not a big Brad Keselowski fan. My favorite driver at Penske is Ryan Blaney by a mile. I can't stand Joey Logano, and I'm not that big of a Keselowski fan either. But he's having a really good year, and nobody's talking about him. Tyler Reddick looking to get the Darlington stripe early. Go Kurt. Every week with Sato. Kurt Busch guy. Let's make some fucking money. Let's go, boys. Let's make some money today. Why not us? Kevin Harvick looking strong early. You know, normally, they race at night at Darlington. Normally, so interested to see how they do during the day. Harvick won two of the three races last year. He won the first one and the third one. Who's in the wall? Is that Eric Almirola? Oh, yeah. Cash it. Put it on the board. Boop. Let's go. Cash that Eric Jones over Almirola, boys. We're clappers in 2021, Ronnie. That's what we do here. How do I bet Oh, yeah, okay. If you are you in the United States, Matt? Are you in a state where there's like legal sports betting? Airwado, like I'm way ahead of you, bro. I already got it up looking to see what the odds are. If Kevin Harvick is strong here, he's going to be strong here all day long. All right, so Matt, you don't bet like here, right? But you can go if you're in a state where there's legal. You're in Virginia. Oh, I think it's legal in Virginia. So you could go to FanDuel.com or you can go to DraftKings.com and go to their sports book, make an account, and then you could bet on the race. I don't have a line right now on Harvick. It's off the board. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking to get on Kevin Harvick sooner rather than later. I can tell you that. Because if he's gonna be strong here early, he's probably gonna be strong here all day long. He won 2 of the last 3 races here. Could be a get right spot for Kevin Harvick. Yeah, you have to be 18, Matt. Yeah. Oh, 21, Drex? I thought you had to be 18. Is it really 21? Eric Almirola hit the wall, and I'm going to be honest, we're not upset about it. We are not upset about it. Let's go, Otter. Get that fucking Kyle Busch hat going. Let's go. Harvick plus 450 after 4 laps is comical. Well, here's the thing. Like I said about a half an hour ago, 7-1 was an absolute bargain based on how well that he has ran at the track, right? Now, I agree. The fact that they dropped it $2, $2.50, 4 laps in seems a little ridiculous, but last year he was plus 450 to win every single Darlington race last year. He was 4.5-1. So all the books did was adjust the price for what the closing number was last year when he was at Darlington. That's why I said 7-1. If he's right, is a fucking steal. But you guys know how this goes. It's a super long race. Kyle Larson, I mean, did anybody think Kyle Larson was going to lose last at Canton? No. Were we lucky enough to get on Kyle Busch and make like 10 units? Yeah. But, I mean, Kyle Larson should have won that race last week. So the best car doesn't always win the race. Just because Harvick looks good 11 laps in, I mean, it really, in the grand scheme of things, means nothing right now. And you might be able to get a better price on him later in the race. But I'm waiting to see what line they put up at Bet365. If it's anything close to what he opened at, maybe I'll take a shot. A very good sign, though, that he wasn't in clean air and he was able to get by Keselowski. Very good sign. Yeah, see, Harvick, I can get Harvick at 6-1. I want to see how Kyle is today, because Kyle historically has been great here. I mean, is there anything better than seeing Kyle Busch back at the front of the field? Is there anything better? My guy. Tyler Reddick is flying. Kyle Busch looking to take the lead. Let's go racing at Darlington, boys. This is going to be a good day. Go ahead, Kyle. Oh, Kyle is loose. Wow. Way to save it. I am going to hop on. See, now Kevin Harvick is back down to 5.5 to 1. So many of these guys are good here. So this is going to be a hard track. I'm telling you guys right now. It's going to be hard to figure out who wins this race. Here comes Marty. I mean, when was the last time that we saw 3 cars in clean air on the front end get passed by 3 different cars 18 laps into the race? It's been a while. It's been a while. These sports books are starting to get sharper and sharper and sharper. When I was live betting NASCAR 4 years ago, when nobody even knew that you could even do it, I mean, we would have been able to get Kyle Busch right now at 9-1. I want to see how these guys are on the long run first before I pull the trigger. I can get Kyle Busch at 6-1 right now. I can get Truex. Oh, Kyle spun. I can get Truex at about 5.5 to 1. Yeah. That's okay, Y2J. There's no damage, buddy. So I think you're still in okay shape. But my God, I mean, 3 liters already? I love it. I am going to throw some money on Tyler Reddick at like 25 to 1. I can't do it right now. It's off the board. But I just want to I want to back myself up. Like a little, nothing greedy, a little half unit. I haven't bet an outright yet, but he's really good at this track. So, a little half unit jammy at 20 to 1, 25 to 1. Truex 7-1 at FanDuel. Yeah, I like that. I like that. On Point said I took Reddick at 40 to 1. Yeah, I mentioned it when the show started. If I was going to take 3 flyers, it would have been Kurt Busch at 40 to 1, Tyler Reddick at 40 to 1, and Eric Jones at 80 to 1. I didn't pull the trigger. I wanted to see how they came out, but Reddick is passing cars. He's up there. That's that. Let's go, On Point. Let's go. Get that 40 to 1 price. Yeah, Stefan, don't worry, bro. It happens. DFS is hard. We'll take the unit of profit, though, so far. I mean, could be worse. Yeah, Kyle is fine. Definitely, Y2J. Definitely. He's going to be on the lead lap. That's all that matters. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. JJ has been absolutely destroying tennis. Absolutely destroying tennis. He's up 28 units already since the website started. That's great. He's up 7 units in the month of May. I'm up 7 units in the month of May. Joey's up 3 units in the month of May. Twatty. Left turns, Twatty. Left turns, my man. All right, Y2J. Tell your mom we said Happy Mother's Day from Rum Pure Bets. Hey, oh, Twatty, are you in here, Twatty? Are you still in here? I bet some NFL futures, Twatty. I bet 4 of them so far. I wanted to know what you think. I took Washington wins the NFC East at plus 260. I took Andy Dalton will be the Bears starting quarterback week 1 at minus 160. I took Patriots will not make the playoffs, minus 160. And Dolphins season win total under 9, plus 125. Yeah, Otter, I'm waiting, but I'm probably gonna bet Jets under 6.5. I haven't done it yet, but I'm probably gonna bet the Jets under 6.5. So I'm in agreement with you there, Otter. The schedule comes out on Monday, my friend. I'll make it like late tonight, and then I'll put it out there tomorrow. Love them all except the Pats bet. Pats defense is going to be nasty. So you like 3 out of 4? All right, I'll take it. Pat's defense is going to be nasty. It could be. But you know what, Twatty? If they run out fucking Cam Newton again for 17 games, are they really going to make the playoffs? They looked absolutely abysmal last year. There's Adam Meyer. Let's go. Me and Diego were wondering where you were, bro. Okay, so let's say that Cam Newton doesn't last 17 games, right? And they pull him. Who's going to go in? Jarrett Stidham or Mac Jones? Are either of those two going to take the Patriots to the playoffs? All right, I'm gonna bet a half unit on Tyler Reddick at 18-1. Wow, do you guys see how fast that? Do you guys see how fast that the odds are going down for whoever is leading the race? I mean, Jesus Christ. Truex is plus 350. Plus, best number I see is Truex at 5-1 right now. So I took a small piece, boys, of Tyler Reddick. Small piece. Half unit. Jay Yim, my guy. What's up, my friend? I can't believe the odds on whoever is leading the race. It's getting a little crazy. I'll tell you what, though, if you're going to take Kevin Harvick, it might be the time at 6.5-1. I would be shocked if we see a better price than 6.5-1. I think that Harvick is going to be in play all day. Is he going to win the race? I'm not sure, but he's got a better car than 90% of the people in the race today. So you know what? I'm going to pull the trigger on him at plus 650. A lot can happen in this race. There is no guarantee that Martin Truex is going to win this race, even though he's got a 1-second lead on the field right now. A lot can happen. Yeah, you could be right. You could be right, Twatty. You could be right. It could be my hatred for the Patriots. Twatty, do you think the Jets are winning 7 games this year, bro? I think like it's as close to automatic as you can get that they're not going to win 7 games this year. Their season win total, Twatty, is 6.5, bro. There's no way they're going over that. Like, I might drop like multiple thousands on the under. How are they going to go over that? I mean, wouldn't everybody love to see Tyler Reddick come in at 18-1? One time for the boys. I mean, if we're talking about Tyler Reddick somehow finding a way to win this race, then I got to put the picture up of me, JJ, and Fred. One time for the boys. Let's go, Fred. Oh, sorry, guys. My bad. So what I was saying is let's take a look at what Martin Truex has done the last 10 races at Darlington, okay? 12, 27, 9, 1, 8, 11, 15, 6, 10, 22nd. Those are his last 10 races at Darlington. And he's 3.5 to 1 to win the race? Really? That's probably because of me, Adam. So, you guys want to laugh? I went to brunch with my mom, my sister. My dad's still in the hospital. But my mom, my sister, my daughter, and 2 of my cousins, right? So after brunch is over, my sister says, "Oh, I have something in my car for you." And I'm like, "You do?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "What?" She said, I had to stop at Quick Check or 7-Eleven to get a bottle of water on my way here. And I picked up those mini tacos that you like from 7-Eleven. You see that? A plate full of mini tacos.
Swing at the loose for our teammates. As Alex Bowman works his way past Chase Elliott and speeds of 12 runs. With 56 laps completed. By pit stops before too long, the teams decide to split the rest of stage 1 in equal halves.
We love our new home.
I'll tell you a bet that I don't hate right now, boys. Martin Truex Jr. plus 110 to finish in the top 3.
Hope you can keep it clean. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy, which helps us save a lot of money.
Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request? Oh, I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Truex has a really, really good car. You know why, 2J? I mean, he's sitting third. The only cars that are better than him are the two Toyotas, Truex and Hamlin. And how many times have we seen the best car not win the race? Think about it. What if Reddick is there at the end? As long as he hangs around, he's always got a shot.
I'm still here. Get it at McDonald's. 25 one of your faves like Yankees, chicken nuggets, one big
I would say bet the half unit Y2J and assume it's a loss. And if it wins, awesome. If it doesn't, you're not hurt by it. And 22-1 is a great price because right now I'm seeing like 14-1. So that's a really solid price.
Watch your payouts skyrocket. Now you're betting with the king of sports books. Sign up today. Your first bet is risk-free up to $600 when you use bonus code BOOST. Amp up your game today with Parlay Boost from BetMGM.
Man, these sports books do not want people to win betting on NASCAR anymore. Holy Christ. 4 years ago, man, this market was so soft that in 2017, I made like $200,000 betting on NASCAR. That's how soft the market was.
Green flag pit stops have begun. Kevin Harvick was the first to come in. Here's the leader, Jamie.
We'll see up to 10 pit stops today. This is the second one from Martin Truex Jr. He said it is so slippery out there. He couldn't believe how slow it felt. I'm happy to get these 4 champions on there right now.
Settle down, Kevin Taylor. All I want to hear from you is Jamie Little has nice cans. That's all I want to hear.
Reddick will surrender the lead to come in. Marty Robbins was a great country and western and pop singer. Had a lot of hits. His hobby, he wanted to go racing, and he drove Cotton Owens Dodge to good success. He had one top 5 in the Cup Series. Loved to race and hang around racers. There's more to this story later. Regan.
Tyler Reddick seems so excited today about this race because of his ability to run the top side of the racetrack, as well as his ability on these low grip racetracks. Right now, you heard him just a minute ago saying that race car is still too tight.
I kind of feel like we should probably pull the trigger on Truex top 3 plus 110. I think that something is going to have to go really wrong for him not to run in the top 3 today.
He's your leader from Alex Bowman. And Kurt Busch, Jamie. We knew, Jeff, you and I talked about this down the pre-race. We knew these guys were going to have a tangible. I take it right back to the package. I don't know. I don't like calling it package, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. High horsepower, low down force equals not much anything your hands full.
And daytime 132 of your free track tick right now.
So the Ganassi cars are 1-2. Larry, they're giving up, 2 seconds to these 2 seconds a lap to the drivers who have fresh tires now?
Yeah, it's even more than that, Mike. It's pushing close to 3 seconds. So the only way this works out is if you get a caution. It's the only way it'll work out. The problem with Kurt Busch in the one, he's coming through.
I think we pull the trigger. I'm going to pull the trigger, boys. Truex top 3.
his team said earlier today. That race car is still raking loose for him. They haven't been able to get the handle on it as he's taking 4 tires right now.
Everybody, like, I get messages, right? I get DMs from people when they look at my record and they're like, how could you have 136 wins and 163 losses and still be up 48 units? How is that possible? And it's because I throw so many NASCAR bets out every weekend. And yeah, we may hit 3 out of 9 and make 10 units of profit. That's how. I used to be like football. When football was here, I was 20 games over 500. But in order to bet on NASCAR, you're going to go 3 and 9 and win, 10 units. That's how it goes.
It's so hard to predict it when there's other cars around. You're at the deal with traffic, let other cars go, and you lose so much more time doing this strategy on these old cars, especially around Darlington.
Yeah, exactly, guys. Exactly. Right. Exactly. If you look at like my last, I'm looking at it now, right? My last 100 bets. These are the lines: plus 333, plus 550, plus 300, plus 333, plus 5,000, plus 1,400, plus 800, plus 260, plus 460, plus 1,000, plus 1,400, plus a nickel. That's how you get that record. But all we're worried about is the ROI. We don't care about the record. I got plus 110, Jay. Truex top 3 plus 110 is what I got. So, like, over the last 120 bets, my average line is plus 239. Right? So the break-even point on plus 239 is 29.5%. So if you hit 29.5% of your bets at plus 240, you'll break even. So you could lose 70.5% of the time and you'll still break even. Over the last 120 bets, my win rate is 48% with an average line of plus 239. So if the break-even point is 29.5% and I'm hitting at 48%, there you go. Otter, I get like 10 to 15 complaints by DM every day. Last night, people were destroying me because I went 0-4 in the UFC. Even though Klein lost, but he won.
into a wing foot.
They kill me, man. It's a what have you done lately business.
Bubba Wallace on the tail end there.
So Truex has a 2-second lead on Denny Hamlin, and then basically Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex are 6 seconds better than the field right now. That's fucking crazy. Here's what I want to see, okay? They're going to pit at the end of stage 1, right? If Truex and Hamlin don't get out front, I want to see if they can drive up to the lead. If they can, then they have a beast. If they can, they both have like really, really good guards.
You got to be so careful, Martin Truex, right here. These guys are all racing to save their lives, save their day, to stay on that lead lap. They can get into one another and ruin your day, so be very careful. Look at that 3 wide. He's not like what he sees in his windshield right now.
Yeah, it's risk versus reward, right?
Martin Truex is coming, boys. I mean, Denny Hamlin.
You got a whole race ahead of you as the leader.
Denny is flying right now. And Denny is the favorite right now.
He's got a couple of cars between himself and Denny Hamlin. The second place car, then Harvick, Reddick, and Larson, the rest of the top 5.
Denny's even money to finish in the top 3. I mean, if we took Denny Hamlin at even money to finish in the top 3, there's no way you're going to go 0-2. I feel like it's a worst case scenario. You break even. Maybe they both finish in the top 3.
If you see the leader, your teammate out there in front of you navigating, you know he might be a little more conservative because they're going to fight the leader more than they're going to fight somebody like Denny Hamlin or toward a good position. So Denny's closing that gap nicely right now on our leader, Mark Truex Jr. because of it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Airwado. Truex is stuck in lap traffic. Kyle Larson quietly in the top 5. Let's go, Kyle. Can you imagine being 6 seconds back and still being 5.5 to 1? 5.5 to 1. And he's 6 seconds back right now. Our boy Tyler Reddick is down to 10 to 1. Let's go.
Now it looks like Mark Truex is in the his teammate. Now you're worried out of my mouth, Mike. And that's okay. That's all part of the strategy. Take a drink. Like I said. Meanwhile, these other two, Stenhouse and Bubba, man, they're racing hard to try to stay on the lead line. 9 more.
Larson's about to be the top Chevy. Kyle is fucking moving, bro. Kyle is moving. Kyle's going to end stage 1 as the top Chevy.
So if he stays on the lead lap to save a set of tire, well, that may work out well for him. As for Truex, hard to tell in the shadows there.
That's as close as you can get without touching it.
It's enough that I can promise you he's not going to waste any more time with him.
I can tell you one thing: his heart rate's gone up because he's not real thrilled with some of the nothing that Bubba's doing wrong. Bubba's got to do this. But when you're the leader, you do want these guys to think about what's at stake there.
Nobody has said Kyle Larson's name today on the broadcast. And he is sneaky fast, man. He is sneaky fast. don't be surprised if he's up there.
Wow. And that's going to open up the door for practice last week. Just had it the third line here.
And then Hamlin stays about 1 second behind Truex. And under no threat, Kevin Harvick, you see there, is 5 seconds back. He's going to have to get going, though, because Denny Hamlin.
I think right now that there are probably 5 cars that could win the race from what I've seen so far. Are they like Truex looks good? Denny Hamlin looks good. Those are your 2 front runners, but Kevin Harvick, Tyler Reddick, and Kyle Larson have really good cars.
He gets fired up and he's so competitive. And when he's up front there, message delivered.
So Bubba now needs to stay ahead of Kurt Busch to get the free pass when the stage ends 4 laps from now.
What just happened with that car that they flew by somebody down the apron side of it?
Tyler Reddick. So the rest of the Marty Robbins story, he liked to run Daytona and Talladega. And I asked him once in my radio days, he's hanging out, after the race one night. I said, Marty, magenta and chartreuse, those are 2 colors that don't go together. Why is your car painted like that? He says, look, this is my fun, my hobby. I do this because I enjoy it. I'm not the best driver out there. So when those guys come up on me at Daytona and Talladega 200 miles an hour, I want them to be certain it's me. They're pulling up on and about to pass.
Say, Rich Chili.
A phone review with the 42 car Ross Chastain. It's going to be so borderline. His best friend right now is Kyle Busch, that 18 car, because Kyle is the next car to go lap down. In fact, he's about to go lap down right now, Ross Chastain. So just about 2 laps shy of at least something good coming out of him.
And 2 laps who's the road closed for the last 2 laps of the stage.
So he can't defend. This is incorrect either because there was Bubba Wallace, who's a lap down, so he's not even able to free pass.
Well, it all just came undone, didn't it?
But it was close. It was a strategy that they almost made it work with 2 laps to go.
I think Denny Hamlin is better right now than Truex. Right now, I think that Hamlin probably has the best car in the race.
Our leader coming to finish out this final lap.
Jay, I saw some box wine on sale. Let me know if you need me to pick up a box or 2. I appreciate the gesture, my friend. I did go 0-4 last night in the UFC, but I could still afford box wine. So I'm good. But I appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, Robert, I like that man, because let's say that Dak Prescott is Dak Prescott on day 1, and the Cowboys have a fully healthy Dak Prescott to start the year. Every single year, basically, that Dak Prescott has finished a season, the Cowboys have won 10 games, like clockwork, right? So I think that they deserve to be the favorite at plus 110, which is what they are. But if Dallas has any type of issues, right? Washington with that defense, and now they have a real quarterback in Ryan Fitzpatrick. Bro, go through their schedule last year and look at all the close games that the Washington football team was in last year. If you look at their games, if they had a quarterback like Ryan Fitzpatrick in all those games, they would have easily won four or five more games. Easily, bro. I think they're the best team. I think they're the best team in the NFC East with Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback. I think that Danny Dimes is a joke, and I think that the New York Giants are a joke, personally. Their defense is pretty solid. I'll give them that. But I'm not a believer in Danny Dimes. So forget the Giants. Forget the Eagles. They're fucking in disarray. They're lost in space. Okay? So it's going to come down to Washington and Dallas. And if you're going to give me Washington at plus 270, 80, 90, plus 300, whatever it is, I'll take the shot. Don't sleep on the Eagles. Yeah, I guess my answer to that would be I have to see a lot more from Jalen Hurts in the NFL before I could take the Eagles seriously. Yeah, Miami Fitz had it really good though, and no pressure. Yeah, but you know what? We know what Ryan Fitzpatrick is. He's an 8-8 type of quarterback, right? He'll throw 4 touchdowns in one game. He'll throw 4 interceptions in the next game. He's an 8-8 type of quarterback. So I'll take an 8-8 type of quarterback with the defense that Washington has, because their defense is really good. So I'm telling you, bro, I really think they're going to win the NFC East. I do. I think Dallas should be the favorite if Prescott is healthy on week 1. But for my money, give me Washington. Yeah. Robert, that's one of my plays that I gave to subscribers. I'm on them under 9 plus 125. Washington D is legit, and they have a good coach. Totally agree, Fathead. 100% agree.
Man, I love this throwback Matt Black paint scheme to 2016 look. For us, we're thinking about 16 because it's the last time you won here. But man, that was not an easy stage to win. You're dealing with lap traffic, that car sliding around. Tell us what you got.
Yeah, you know what? I see what you're saying, Jay, but does he really have pressure in Washington coming off the year that Washington had? Like, I think that Ryan Fitzpatrick is one of those kind of people that is pressure free. He's always going to have a job in the NFL, whether it's a backup or it's a starter, because not every quarterback in football could go 8-8 in a year, or 8-9 now, or 9-8, whatever. I don't think that Ryan Fitzpatrick has that mentality, because he's been to so many places. He's been a starter. He's been a backup. I at this point, I don't think he feels any kind of pressure, to be honest. And you know what? Like, take a look at Ryan Fitzpatrick last year in Miami. He was having a ball, bro. Like, he knew he wasn't the franchise because they had Tua, but he was having so much fun in Miami. And if Miami would have put Ryan Fitzpatrick as a starter the last 4 weeks and into the playoffs, they would have made the playoffs and won a game or two. because their defense is on point. I think that he's going to be great for Washington. I think that they are a sneaky team, man.
We named all branches and all ranks, whether they serve one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with. It can save you money on auto, home, and renters insurance.
Yeah, I don't believe in New England. Don't believe in Cam Newton. Don't believe in Jarrett Stidham. Who knows what Mac Jones is going to be on the pro level? I feel good about them not making the playoffs. I think Buffalo wins the division because Josh Allen is the real deal. I think Miami finishes second, probably, in the AFC East. And then I think New England probably finishes third, and the Jets finish dead last. That's what I think personally.
You can go inside.
Really, Dad? Again?
Get to know the local NASCAR home tracks across North America with the Advanced My Track Challenge. Visit advancedmytrack.com. View each track's stories and vote for the track of your choice to be the 2021 Advanced My Track Challenge winner.
Who wins the NFC West? The Rams. If Matt Stafford, look at Larson. Larson gets the penalty. Too fast exiting pit road. How can you allow that to happen, bro? How on earth can you allow that to happen? For fuck's sake. Now he's going to start at the tail end of the fucking lead lap. He was going to be the top Chevy, guaranteed. Now he's got to work his way through the field again. See, these are the things that you can't cap. You can't cap, is this guy going to get a pit road penalty? I mean, fucking A. Back to the NFC West. My thoughts are this. If Matt Stafford can stay healthy, and that's a big if, because he's never healthy, but he's got a much better offensive line this year than the last few years in Detroit. If Matt Stafford stays healthy, they're my pick to win the NFC West. Okay? Second would be Seattle. Third would be the 49ers. Fourth would be the Cardinals. If you're asking me personally. Yeah, Stafford always plays hurt. You're right. But you know what? That line should keep him upright a lot better than Detroit has the last few years. I don't know how the Rams aren't the favorite. Like, how you're telling me that you got that offense, now you have a legitimate top 7 or 8 quarterback in the league, and you probably have the best defense in football, and you're plus 190 to win the NFC West? How? It doesn't make sense to me. Now, Seattle, if Seattle had a defense, like a real defense, then I would probably make them the favorite to win the NFC West. But their defense was so subpar last year, man. It was so bad. I can't pick Seattle. And the 49ers, first of all, Trey Lance is years away. from being ready to be a pro quarterback in the NFL. So I guess they start Garoppolo. Yeah, Custard is a bum.
Bystander tries to lock up the brakes here. Wow, look at that safety barrier. Taking it off right there. And that time that car went up on two wheels.
And it landed in his drive. I mean, there is nothing that Cole Custer could do different.
AFC North. I don't know what the odds are, but I would make the Ravens the favorite to win the AFC North. I would probably make Cleveland second, I guess. Pittsburgh third, Cincinnati fourth. But I don't know what the odds are. But I think that the Ravens should be the odds-on favorite to win the AFC North. I think that they deserve to be. The Steelers are a funny team because I don't know where Ben Roethlisberger is at in terms of his arm. Where I don't know where Big Ben is. Last year, I mean, me and Twatty last year, how many times did we cash the Steelers team total over on the spreadsheet? We cashed it half the year, but they gave up way more points than I thought they would last year. Way more. I thought last year that the Steelers were going to be the best defense in football going into the year. I thought that the 49ers would be the second best. And the 49ers had an excuse. Half the defense got hurt last year. But, man, I thought that Steelers defense was going to be so good because of how good it was the year before. But they severely disappointed me, anyway. Yeah, Baltimore deserves to be the favorite in the AFC North. Now, I don't know what the odds are, but they deserve to be the favorite. Jones up to 12th. Yeah. Clearly, Ronnie Lofton watched yesterday's show. Can Brady do it again? I admit my strengths and weaknesses. Last year, the one team in the NFL that I could not get my finger on, I was wrong every fucking week. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I could not get my finger on the pulse of that team. Like, I was like, okay, they made the playoffs, but I think they win they'll lose to the Saints. They beat the Saints. They'll lose in the NFC Championship game to the Packers. They beat the Packers. Well, the Kansas City's going to end the run in the Super Bowl. They beat Kansas City. I mean, like, no joke, bro. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year cost me probably $25,000. $25,000. I'm honest all the time with you guys. I made about $65,000 in the regular season last year in the NFL. In the playoffs, I lost 40K. 40K. Tampa Bay fucking ruined me. Ruined me. So I'm the worst person to ask about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm the worst person to ask. I don't have a feel for that team. I think their defense is great. Well, their run defense. I think they have probably the best run defense in football. Their passing defense, meh, good, but not great. Their offense is good, but I did not think that Tom Brady was going to be able to do it again. And he fucking did it again. And they cost me a shit ton of money in the NFL playoffs. So I'm the wrong person to ask about Tampa Bay. How much is your Discord? It's $60 a month, Jay. Well, the first month is 45 if you use the promo code, but it's $60 a month. You get all the picks on the daily pick sheet. Me, JJ, Joe, Tyler, Spread, and two other guys that we've added. You get all the content, articles, videos that are just for subscribers. Like the live betting show is normally just for subscribers aside from Sunday. And then you get the Discord, and the Discord is probably the most valuable commodity on our website. We have like about 1,000 people right now in the Discord on the bet side that do nothing but talk about sports and sports betting all day and night. And there is a room for every sport: football, basketball, baseball, NASCAR, fucking Australian football, soccer, golf, WNBA, everything. We got rooms for everything. Me, JJ, Joey, Spread, and Tyler are in the Discord every day. We answer any question that anybody has. And then obviously you get the daily picks. Right now, the Run Pure Bets website, since we started in August, is up 72 units. We're up 12 units in the month of May through the first 9 days. Honestly, bro, I look at all these like services out there in the world. It's not even close to what we do for the price that we do it. Like they're and you know, you can join the DFS side too. They're the best in the nation at what they do. So you can get DFS and bets for $100 a month. If you just want the betting side, it's $60 a month and $45 the first month with the promo code. But like if you go to other places that are trying to do what Run Pure Sports does, like it's like $500 just for the NFL season, $500 for the MLB season, $500 for the NBA season. We have 7 handicappers that cover every single sport, and it's $60 a month. And there is a community of people in the Discord that are all sharp, really good recreational sports bettors. Almost everybody that's in this chat right now is in the Discord. And they're good. They know what they're talking about. Are they pros? No. Do they make a living betting on sports like me? No. But they're really solid, recreational bettors. It's a community, and it's becoming like a family, to be honest.
And you fight hard for that position right there from Kurt Busch, because if you could just stay at their level,
Yeah, and if you're like hardcore DFS, you can get the DFS side and the bet side for $100 a month, bro. What those guys do on the DFS side is like stunning. Stunning.
That position of passing Benedetto is the insurance you need. You need to get that position in between you.
And I think if you get both of them, the first month you get the bet side for free. You don't pay $1 for it. It's like $80 a month for the first month. Or you could just get the bet side and hang with us. Fuck you, Adam.
you can feel the air packing inside that window. It changes direction. All of a sudden, it starts coming into as that car gets sideways, and then you feel your car start to move around.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Cola. I mean, Reddick right now is sitting in 4th place. We got him at about 20-1. We took a small shot on Harvick and Truex top 3. We already cashed the Eric Jones over Almirola prop. That's a winner. And Kyle Larson was about to be the top Chevy, but he got a penalty. So he's going to have to drive up through the field in order for us to cash that ticket.
Whatever you want to do out there, we've got the truck to get it done. The 2021 Ford F-150, tough this smart, can only be called F-150.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go.
I think we're like 97 laps in to a 300 lap race, Cola. Let me check. Yeah, it's lap 109 of 295. So we're 1/3 of the way through the race. We still got 2/3 to go. Second stage just started. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Snyder, our golf guy, bro. I can't imagine that there's a better golf handicapper on earth. The guy has hit so many 50-1 outright winners this year in the PGA that it's borderline scary. Like literally borderline scary. I mean, he's a fucking freak. We got a really strong team, man. We got you got me and JJ in football, Joey and JJ in baseball, me in NASCAR, me and Joey in the UFC, Spread, HTP, and Tyler in the NBA. Fucking D covers the soccer. The only thing that we really don't give out picks on is hockey. We don't have a hockey guy yet. Aside from that, we have every sport covered. And it's really hard, like when you hold yourself accountable. We've been doing this since August, right? And we have 2,161 plays since August. Every single play documented, which handicapper made the bet. Everybody's got their own spreadsheet of wins and losses. And almost every handicapper on the site is profitable through 8 months. You know how hard that is to do? That's not easy.
John Lennon once said if they ever had to rename rock and roll, they should just call it Chuck Berry. Jamie.
They decided to come in and spend about 16 laps since they last pitted. The 19 says that it's a little bit freer than last one. The four Kevin Harvick.
And for anybody that actually wants the promo code to get the first month of the bet side, it's bets 25 off. That's the promo code. You get 25% off the first month. It'll cost you 45.
Mark Truex wins the race off pit road. What about Denny Hamlin? He stayed out. I come home, couldn't make it. Everybody came. Had to play. I'm really surprised they did it, to be honest with you. I know. I'm going to kind of hand the answer. I know. I guess I can call.
I think that you guys should do by sport on the tracked sheet. I think the only reason why we don't do that, Fathead, is because we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracked sheets on the website, like total plays, and then every play from me, every play from JJ, and so on our own sheet. I think it gets convoluted and harder to figure how to do that on the website if we were like sport by sport. I think that's probably the only reason why we don't do that. But personally, I keep my count personally for every sport by sport. NFL, NASCAR, and the UFC. Like I made 54.5 units in the regular season of the NFL last year. By the time the playoffs were done, 54 units turned into 30. But I ended the NFL year, playoffs included, up 30 units. In NASCAR, going into today, I was up 55 units.
I want to get some clarification on that. We've talked to NASCAR about this, a little bit in the past about being involved. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that call. I think Bubba Wallace, we just heard from Kurt Busch. He ran out of real estate. They're both fighting for it, but it's not like Bubba did anything intentional.
UFC has been my only albatross, the only fucking cross to bear through the first 8 months. I just can't get right in the UFC. We had back-to-back winning weeks, and then last night just shit the bed.
Dover next week, and then we're going road racing.
But like it's kind of segmented because every sheet on spreadsheet is basketball, NBA. Every play on HTP sheet is the NBA, right? And now Tyler, his entire sheet is NFL and NBA.
I love this place. It was sketched out.
With me, it's football, NASCAR, and the UFC.
It is tough to drive, and it is fun.
I can't wait to go there. Austin, a great town, great, entertainment.
I can't wait for the NFL year this year, man. Oh, can't wait.
Watching Formula One races, cannot wait to see NASCAR go there. I can't wait to see the fans see NASCAR go there. It's so fun to introduce some new racing this year. The Crystal Dirt race, being able to go there.
On Point has been killing it in tennis. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. JJ has been killing it in tennis. JJ has been on a tear in tennis. We still need a hockey guy, though. We're still searching for a hockey guy. Once we get the hockey guy, everything is covered.
Crash tires versus old tires. I doubt if they're getting a relapse. tires. Man, all it takes is one lap on these Goodyears before at this tough racetrack for them to fall off. And with Chase Briscoe just trying his best to hold on tight right here.
Yeah, in a very vulnerable spot. He's going to have to try to find somewhat of a hole that he can kind of get in and ride and get in a position on the racetrack where he can't put himself in.
Cola said, "You have an Australian football guy." True that, Cola. We have an Australian football guy. His name is one Brandon Colarusso, I think.
Yeah, you're right there, Mason. If you go do that many sets, you're right. You have no choice.
Third place here. Joey Logano's car this
Cola, all I want to know from you is, did you watch 7 last night? Because if you didn't, you're not my friend anymore. I'm done.
Ferrari had 3 black 12-cylinder Formula 1 cars in that race.
That's all I want to hear.
In the 5, and the team newcomer, Mario Andretti, in the 6, who went to victory lane with Shell sponsorship. And there is the car.
Hey, anything that goes it back to my hero, Mario Andretti, darn right. 1971, that was a good year, boy.
What do you got on Truex, Cola? Jersey Jinx, don't fuck with me. What's in the box? Exactly. What's in the box? Kyle, can you imagine going through life not watching the movie 7? I mean, like, what do you got on Hamlin right now, Cola?
Joe Gibbs Racing running order. Hamlin moves from second to third, and Kyle Busch tries to pick up that third spot. More on Joe Gibbs Racing. Here's Larry. Yeah, we're going to look at a straightaway right combination. That would be Joe Gibbs Racing and Darlington Raceway. 8 total wins with 6 different drivers. They've actually won 6 of the last 10 trips. Darlington, and 3 of the 4 current Joe Gibbs drivers, they actually have a Darlington win.
Truex has the best car. Now, we backed ourselves up and we took him top 3 at plus 110. So we do have a piece. We do have a piece of Martin Truex today. I mean, he's got the best car, man. He's really good today. But Kyle Larson was really good last week. That didn't matter. So I don't want to hit the button on Truex yet. Not yet. Wow, is Reddick really down to plus 750 from 40 to 1? Go ahead, Will Byron. Imagine Kyle Larson getting that penalty, though. I mean, for fuck's sake. What do you got on Joey Logano right now? Joey looks strong since the pit stop. Hamlin on old tires hanging in third. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Hamlin's really good, really strong. I think that Hamlin has probably close to the car that Truex has, but I think that Truex has the best car right now. But I think that Denny has the clear-cut second best car. I love all you guys, man. That come and trust us to be a part of the community. It means a lot. Nobody ever tells you that, but it means a lot to me at least. Man, Truex is strong.
They got counted right there. Did you see that? We were on it right there. A little damage to the right front at 48. Exploding. And you can see him slipping and sliding up underneath that and just kind of run out of real estate. Needed to move up. Didn't. There's a car right there on his door. See damage on the left rear corner. Right, what are you doing? Jamie?
Todd Gordon is Richie Girl, calm, cool, quickly said, we'll fix you. We know what's going on. Lady is struggling with zero turn off. Car will not listen to what he wants. I told me they really wanted to focus on a longer and
Yeah, I'm kind of I agree with Y2J. I'm kind of in that same place. I want more. Ronnie Lofton says Truex needs to crash. Amen. Well, no, wait a minute. Settle down, Ronnie. We have him in the top 3. So maybe he just runs third. We need Truex to run third. That's what we need. Bro, I mean, how could you be plus 150? Are we halfway through the race yet? No. Man, this market is getting so sharp. But here's the good news. The lower the odds get on Martin Truex, the better the odds get on everybody else. So like I'm not in the mood to throw a couple thousand on Martin Truex right now. Not a plus 150. Yeah, I think Kurt Busch wrecked.
We saved our money. Now we get to spend it our way.
But we worry if we have enough to last.
Oh, you know what? Put it on the board for Coop. If Kurt Busch wrecked, that means that Coop hit the plus 450 on Eric Jones. Let's go, Coop. We're clappers in 2021, boys. I think that was the. I could be wrong, but I thought that was the matchup.
We don't know anything about investments. That's okay. Acorns was designed by economists. Oh, tell them about the potential value of compound growth. $5 a day should really add up by the time you're ready to retire.
Coop said Cash Jones over out Almirola at plus 100. Yep. That was the play I liked yesterday. Let me look at Coop's plays. He took. Oh no, it was Will Byron. My bad. It was Will Byron. So he lost Kurt Busch over Kyle and Kurt Busch over. All right. So maybe I shouldn't have said put it on the board. My bad.
Quite a day for Kyle Busch. To the lead, cut down a tire, and has fought his way back. Riga.
Well, Mikey has fought his way back, and I think a big part.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Kyle has remained in the race car. We see him get a little loose there off the turn four. This is very on Kyle.
I'll tell you what, boys. We might be able to cash a good price as long as Martin Truex doesn't win the race. If he doesn't win, I think we're going to be able to catch a good price here.
And filling up his rear is William Byron. Goodyear cab on Byron's car as we go to his pit. Jamie.
And William Byron running fourth right now. Keeping his eye on the 19 on there, Martin Truex Jr. This is on his radio talking to his father, Tab Boyd.
We got, 60 people watching right now? I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me on Mother's Day.
You got a great race car up front and a great race car driver who has history running Goodyear. That's and clean air. That's a tough combination.
Now we mentioned Hamlin and Briscoe. Denny Hamlin was last in the pits at lap 93. The five cars in front of him at lap.
All right, so Kyle Larson is back up to 11th. So he's making his way back up.
Most of the rest of the leaders, Riga.
Well, the strategy played right to their hand perfectly, Mike. They were able to take the wave around and then have fresh tires when they caught you.
Fucking Will Byron. Kid is automatic to be in the top 10 every week. Absolutely automatic. What is the price on Will Byron top 3? Plus 300, huh?
Hope they got that fender pulled out enough. You can see how it's still wrinkled. Here comes a 12 of Lady. That's the other car that Alex is going to make contact with.
But it's got right side damage. He's hit the wall twice and he's been off.
Man, Will Byron is good, man. He's so young, but he's good.
They got into the wall and had that damage. They wanted to fix them up. They didn't want to stay out any longer and risk it. They didn't see smoke inside, but they thought they needed to come and be taken care of.
Yeah, a lot of damage right there to the right side. Both fingers. Put your fingers in there. Josh Balicki came off turn 2 very slow down the backstretch around the apron, and he is now taking his Lenny Pond tribute car to the garage. Bubba Wallace and Ryan Newman today.
I appreciate you, Joe Ryan. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you more than you appreciate me. Trust me.
When you get to the green flag, stop. Try to be one of the first to hit pit road and take advantage of the 4 Goodyear tires.
Larson is 16-1 right now, huh?
Well, that's what Newman, Blaney, and Bowman have done.
Truex is so strong.
Byron is in the pit lane, and so is Denny Hamlin. Jamie.
Fucking A, man. 7 seconds.
Denny Hamlin doing a fantastic job keeping that car up front on roller tires. That's going to save him a set for the end of the race. Chris Gabehart made a point of that earlier today. The race car right now trending freer the longer that he runs. He's just a
Jackson is in, and he's run a pack of them. Joey Logano with him. Tyler Reddick is in. James Davison pits. Chase Elliott. Ball on pit lane. Green.
See the 22 of Joey Logano on the right of the screen. That race car is trending looser as it goes this run. We called that about 10 laps ago. The 8 of Tyler Reddick to the left of your screen right now. That race car was better on entry, but he said it destroyed his exit. He can't exit the corner.
Kyle Busch is in, so is BJ McLeod. Green flag stops continue. Eric Jones hits pit road. And Chase Briscoe. And the leader's coming. Mark Truex slows in turn 3. And drops it on the apron and on the pit road. Riggins.
Kyle Busch on the left side. You see it right there. That race car still loose, as we mentioned a minute ago, but the biggest thing to note, Kyle Busch very calm, very focused in that race car game.
You got a dead OPM, no gambling for Ross Chastain this time. He is coming to his pit stall. Austin Dillon, Corey LaJoy, all on pit road.
We have not had many cautions today.
Give up the lead to Pitt. With Kevin Harvick in the front spot.
Nice solid day for this team. Chris Buescher.
Now in service, Ryan Preece is in. And Buescher making a long run down to his pit. Riggins.
Chris Buescher been so strong on these slow grip racetracks all season long. The race car right now starts on the tight side, maybe the front tires won't turn for him. Has good speed with it. Unfortunately, it won't hang on. He needs that race car to be better on the long runs, and in particular at the end of the runs. Jamie?
Kevin Harvick won 2 of the 3 races here last year alone. Said the longer they run, the better he thinks it's getting. They think they're going in the right direction. They feel very good on this number 4. Each stop, 4-tire stop there. Low air pressure adjustment as well for Kevin Harvick.
Will Byron gets second off the pit stop.
Pit road, that tire rolling away occurs, a lot of different factors. But that's their hope, is to not let a tire that gets away impact the flow of the race.
We're not going to have to worry about that happening here at this pit road, Mike. Regan? Christopher Bell having a good, consistent day so far. That's one of the goals for this race team. The race car starts the runs too tight. Unfortunately, it swings very, very loose for him this last run. They told him you can back it down and save some tire if you need to try and make it better on the long run.
And what Adam Stevens did with Christopher Bale, he split it absolutely in half. He ran the single amount of laps then that he'll have to run the N6 2 should it stay green. Ricky Stenhouse is the last driver to pit, and he is in now for 4 tires for fresh Goodyear blue streaks. The tire with the blue streak around the sidewall was used in most major forms of racing around the world until 1980. 1981 was when they switched to the current Goodyear Eagles, and that'll say it's molded right in there. Blue streak stock car special. And Truex cycles back to the lead.
Truex is really, really good, man.
4 seconds back. 6 seconds off the lead at lap 151. Truex has led over 100 laps at Darlington today as we take you side by side.
You don't always set out to be a rock star. But when the spotlight
I agree. It's going to be hard to beat him today. He's going to have to do something wrong.
during the spotlight sales event, get 0% financing for 72 months or $5,050 in total values on the 2021 Ram 1500.
Want to grab pizza?
Bad move, guys. Get a freshly made foot wash from Subway instead. Like a classic Italian PNT stacked with fresh fish. There's a Subway free wash from here.
Choose better, be better, and now save when you order in the app.
Subway, eat fresh.
I am proud. The winner of who I've had. I'm not here to make friends or to diss Vegas. I'm willing to trade weight. And more if need be. You don't like that kind of racing? I used to it by now. I'm called everything but yeah. Saturday, it's a big doubleheader on FS1. First, Matt Olson and the A's. Taking on Nelson Cruz and the Twins. Then, Nolan Arenado leads the Cardinals. As they look to continue their hot start against one of the game's best young players, Fernando Tatis Jr. and the Padres. Saturday,
Kyle Larson back up to 8th, boys. So he's moving.
138 laps to go in Darlington. Mark Truex is your Toyota top performer right now. The Kyle Busch in third, Denny Hamlin fourth, Christopher Bell after his stop in 16th and still on the lead lap. Wallace one lap back in 20th. Denny Hamlin's paint job is a throwback, and it's one you wouldn't expect. Remember Slick Johnson? Julius Slick Johnson was from Florence, South Carolina, right next to Darlington. He ran a bunch of NASCAR races in the number 80 and a red and white number 18 that looked very much like Denny Hamlin's Sport Clips car today. Well, there they are, kind of virtually tail to tail right there. I like the way they slanted back the sponsor ident, because when they made the decals for Johnson's car, it wouldn't fit if it was level, so they had to kind of stretch it out. And Hamlin's crew did the same thing.
Slick Johnson. Now there's a name.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, Slick at this racetrack, he's got to get the hands all over the place. And just keep trying to hit the wall. You know, you keep trying to make this track bigger and bigger and bigger, so you're not leaning on them tires and not, leaning on the wheel to make the front tires mad. Trying to be easy and squeeze that throttle to keep the rear tires underneath that. It's such a balancing act, this racetrack. Very, very difficult to navigate.
And then you look right here off of turn 2, all those different patches. And when you get up close to these cars, they're bouncing, they're hitting the racetrack, they're jumping sideways, guys in and out of the throttle. These cars have to do a lot. Those different tires have to do a lot through that portion of this racetrack.
So we've gone back to the last caution of lap 107, 11th place race here, as the one that took Kurt Busch out of the race, as he got loose and spun after contact with Bubba Wallace. And the NASCAR rule on the free pass is a car is not eligible to receive the free pass if, in the judgment of NASCAR, the vehicle was involved in the primary incident or deliberate action which caused the caution. And NASCAR's judgment was that Bubba Wallace was involved in the Kurt Busch spin and crash, and thus was ineligible.
Well, as long as it's not a black and white, contact and you're out, it's a judgment call to me, the judgment, and we're moving on.
Race on.
Yeah, we'll move on.
All right, so, we're going to have to wait for the end of stage 2. 25 laps to go. They'll go back down pit road.
I'm watching these guys run this race, and with that 550 package we ran last year, it's running down that bottom.
When they go back down pit road, there'll be about 103 laps to go. in the final stage. We'll have a better feeling of how it's going to shake out. I mean, Truex is so good. I was hoping that this would be a race where we could pick up fucking 10 units, but Truex is making it really hard. Really hard. I think we'll cast the Truex top 3. We already cast the Jones over Almirola, so we're up a unit so far. I'm hoping we can get that Kyle Larson play home at plus 145. I don't know. I think he's better than Reddick. I'm not sure if he's better than Byron, though. That's the only Chevy that we have to worry about, Byron.
Basically, what you're doing with that, with the blue throttle tracer, you're managing 550 horsepower. Like honestly, your throttle at that position with 700 or 750 is actually probably about 550 horsepower. What it would have been had you been wide open with the unpacked.
And it's the combination. That massive drastic downforce change is a big deal. But you add that to that big massive horsepower change, and now you've got your hands full. What to do? Well, if you're playing Clint's Stage 2 contest to win his money, one of the questions is which of these 6 drivers will have the best finishing position at the end of the stage? I think right at this moment, we want to be on Joey Logano. Just one winner last week, Mike. All $10,000.
Yeah, Truex minus 150. I mean,
2 lead lap finishes in 14 Darlington starts. Has been a lap down since lap 73, and he's in the pits of the green. Certainly not the day I thought he was going to tire off front. Not tire down. We'd be talking about all day long.
they're making it hard right now for us to make money.
Still saying that this car just does not feel right. Something feels broken.
Now, just before he came in, look at the right side of your screen. There's the deuce.
Want to make a bad day worse?
I'm sorry, the replay froze up on us.
There it is.
We're going to stay calm. We're going to stay calm. We're going to let the race come to us. If Martin Truex Jr. wins the race, so be it. Maybe we'll, scrape 1 unit profit on the day. That's okay. We're not going to pick up 10, 15 units every week. So we're just going to stay calm. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to hope something happens to him.
When Allen won his championship in 1992, he grew up for years with the number 7. Of course, the Elliott's number is 9, but otherwise, that's a pretty faithful replica right there.
A lot of Kaluki love here today.
Anthony Alfredo is running.
That's all we could do.
That Allen raced when he first came to the Cup Series. So there's Chase's number 9. And there's the championship winning car. Now I can tell that picture's from early in the season because it doesn't say Underbird down at the bottom of the valence, which it did for the last few races. Allen asked Ford, can I call it the Underbird because we're such an underdog? He had to overcome a 250-point deficit in the last 6 races to win the title on the last day, and did.
And Larry McGrone's right now. He's trying to bite his tongue, right, Larry?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Mike, I do want to clear one thing up on this McB and McB. If you notice, my name starts with an MC, and I never called the same thing 2 times in a row.
We can always count on you, Larry.
Call you Larry Mack and G.
distance from the car for the changes for Paul Andrews to make. But most importantly, he was counting laps left between he and Bill Elliott. And he beat Bill in laps left by just one or two, just enough to get that 5-point bonus. That was the difference. Elliott won the race. Allen finished second, but he won the championship.
I wouldn't know, Mike. I was too busy trying to dig a roll of duct tape out.
Truex is lapping the field, bro. Jesus Christ.
You know, it's not just the race cars either. It's finally we're seeing people in the stands. It's such an exciting thing for me. All the throwback, crew uniforms from over the years that you look at and you see these people wearing. Jeff Gordon, I believe it or not, these guys. It's hot out today. Yeah, that's commitment out of this cat for wearing your fire suit in the green.
We're here, though, boys.
Well, a little refreshment. Let's see what the Coca-Cola family of drivers are. Ryan Field, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, top 5. Ryan Newman Austin going top 20. And Daniel Suarez. 22.
On Point says we're about 2 holes away
21 to go.
from taking down a plus 1,300. I repeat, start reading the articles on Run Pure Bets, people. Adam said that Rory bet was plus 1,900 on DK. How about that? Fucking Snyder, man. He is a machine.
I see a lot of teams missing today. The two of Brad Keselowski, Chris Suarez can't. That's a new startup team. They've done such a great job this year of getting good runs and overachieving, in my opinion. This is a tough obstacle to overcome with this grip level and things at this racetrack. They throw a lot at you. Not a difficult place to miss it.
Here's Jamie on our leader.
And one team that has hit it so far is the 19 Martin Truex Jr. And they did last year. Remember in the fall, he led 196 laps until he got together with Chase Elliott and ended up 22nd. He's led 130 laps so far. And right now, the first time he said, what are the lap times? Kyle Busch, he's starting to watch his Goodyear team.
I don't know, man. Truex is as dominant today as Kyle Larson was last week, if not more.
Well, here's the flip side of that coin.
The good news is, doesn't mean he's going to win the race.
Has led more than 100 laps. He has not won. Twice in 2021 and here last September.
There you go.
Oh, by the way,
The last 4 times that Martin Truex Jr. has had over 100 laps led, he did not win the race. You know what? One more time for the boys. One more time for the boys.
I've been looking at his lap times. He's been one of the fastest cars on the track for the last 20 laps.
Kyle Larson.
You're
Larson, one of the fastest cars on the track. Let's go, Kyle. Go catch Will Byron now, and let's cash that ticket.
Kyle Busch trying to gain some ground here. At 38, that's the other Cole Whitney scheme. When Allen came and ran 5 races in 1985 with Bill Terry, Hardy's, his ASA sponsor, came with him. And 3 of those races were in a number 38 car that went just like that.
Mike, if you ever get a cold and think about missing one of these races, there's no chance that Jeff and I are coming over here to try this alone. I'm not going to be able to pull that out of my pocket.
Thanks, pal. Now, this also very similar to the 28 Hardy's big scheme that
Truex is still pulling away from everybody, though.
See very many chrome wheels on race cars.
There's that 38. They ran 2 races as number 32 with this scheme, and then 3 races. Now you get some black on the end.
It's just so wrong. That's flexing on it, man.
Just the facts, fam.
He's got a 12-second lead on the field, King. Not that bad.
I want to know which one of y'all's going to be in charge of telling Truex and stage winner never won the race here.
I mean,
Hi, Larry.
that's such a good point. And it's been that way, really, not necessarily just here either. I mean, that's kind of been the way
people that were really shining early and wild things happen at the end and they can't capitalize.
But this speaks to your MO clip where you had great runs here, couldn't get that great finish. The same thing has happened to every stage winner at Darlington since the dawn of stage racing.
So stage left racing was my problem.
No, I'm not saying that. Because
I can
They just said every stage 2 winner has not won the race at Darlington since they started doing stages.
all right, but fine play.
That bodes well for us.
Whoa, Christopher Bell. Battle for 7. That's over.
Remember, Bell, they got the tires late in this cycle stop. I think it's paying dividends there.
Look at 78 in the mix there. That BJ McLeod. Now there's an odd throwback. Okay. Little Joe Falk from the Tidewater area, Virginia, was one of the original partners of this team. And he was named for out of here somewhere. I think it's Joe Weatherman. Little Joe. There was Joe and there was Little Joe. And that's the base team. Honoring Joe Weatherman.
I didn't know that either, Jeff. I was going to say, Mike, whatever you tell, I didn't know that. Say yes.
Joe Weatherman won here in 1963 with that base team. You can walk us up the sled.
Oh, man, that's quick bit of turn 1. Levitt, Denny Hemrick. Oh, man, he's squeezing Joe Larson right there, too. Yeah, Larson's really caught this quick in a hurry.
The car's under a blanket for pouring. Oh, Joey kind of closed the door on Kyle there. Joey's loose off the corner. He can't. Christopher Bell's going to make it 4 under a blanket when they come to the green and white tablecloth end stage 2.
So that's going to get a lot of attention on pit road about when they come to get their car tires.
I might take a shot on Kyle Larson.
Joey's car really fell off there.
Kyle Larson is 20 to 1.
Martin Truex, 4 cars in the top 10 at the end of stage 2. Just as Motorsports was. The end of stage 1. Stage ending flag coming out. Ryan Newman trying to hang at the tail end of the lead lap. And Martin Truex has swept the stages at Darlington. Now we're second, William Byron, Denny Hamlin. Next, Martin Truex. Shane of the road.
I'm taking Larson for a half unit at plus 2,500. It's only a half unit.
Yeah. I might get a quote. What? Ken? Come on, guys. Do your thing.
Only pay for what you need.
I think we're in a good position to hit all 3 of my pre-race, well, 2 pre-race bets and the 1 Truex top 3. If Larson can get top Chevy at plus 145, that would be 1.45 units. We hit Jones for a unit, 2.45. Truex should finish in the top 3. That would be 3.55, right? And then I took the shot on Reddick for a half unit. So if that loses, that's 3.05. Took the shot on Larson for a half unit. That would be 2.55. And took the shot on Harvick for a unit. That would be 1.55 of profit. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with taking Larson at 25-1. If I'll tell you, if something happens to Truex, it's fair game, and we're in good shape. If something happens to him,
It's time to plan your trip at discoverpuertorico.com.
A little then and now. It was the Wood brothers that invented the choreographed ballet of the modern pit stop. They're so good at it, Ford took them to Indy where they won with Jim Clark. And before the cars come to pit road at the end of stage 2, Saturday pro football continues with the Spring League on Fox. The Alphas take on the Conquerors at 3 Eastern. Hard-hitting action kicks off Saturday on Fox and the Focus Group app. The Spring League.
I don't disagree, Jay. I think you're right. It's going to be super hard. But nobody thought that Larson was going to lose the race after stage 2 last week, right?
Very cool.
You never know in NASCAR.
Kyle Larson in the 5 says 2 is where they are beating them. Otherwise, he feels pretty good, especially good on the long run. 4 tires here. The 19 just picked up his 3rd stage win of the season and says, good job, boys, just feeling a little bit free. And the 24 William Byron, biggest win they've had all day on the loose side. Regan.
Did Truex only take 2 tires?
Continues his strong run. He feels pretty good about it, even with the tire bench he had at the end there.
Wow, Truex only took 2 tires. Why?
Mark Truex had a 14.5-second lead at the end of stage 2. Not quite the butt-kicking that Jarrett gave the field here in 1965 when he won the Southern 500 by 14 laps. How about last week? The Bushy McBush race 400.
He only took 2 tires, bro.
Who is greeted upon landing.
I think that puts us back in the game.
By his brother. I'm up right here. Hey, Kyle Busch, it's Warrior. Jeff, Mike up the booth, you got us?
I mean, his pit stop was only 8 seconds. Just hopping in to say, what's good, Keg? Football 4 months away. What's up, Damon? Good to see you, my friend.
Man,
I don't know. I'd like to think so. I thought we were pretty good that first run before tires started coming apart and caught us, and then went around right perfect timing, I guess. But I feel like our M&M here we've been good today. Just gotta keep it out fast and focus on the longevity of the rest of these runs here to get to the end.
all right, buddy, good luck.
And he called us out.
Yeah, he did. Kyle Busch, runner-up in stage 2. Let's take.
I mean, I can't imagine why Martin Truex would take 2 tires. That doesn't even make sense.
It's what drives the economy and keeps our country running. American workers in American factories, designing, engineering, and manufacturing high-quality products right here in our
I'll tell you what, though, if he did only take 2 tires, somehow, that puts us back in the game.
great jobs right here at home. We're proud to say when you look at a WeatherTech Carolina, Carolina, or even Cutflame, and ask yourself, where does it made? The answer will always be in America. WeatherTech.com.
Guys, I have another box.
Great.
Get it at McDonald's when you buy one of your K's and 10-piece chicken nuggets and get another item for just $1.
T-Mobile, we're committed to serving those who serve. As a nationally recognized military-friendly employer, we're on our way to hiring 10,000 veterans and military spouses by 2023. And our commitment doesn't stop there. At T-Mobile, we offer exclusive savings on plans for military and veteran families. Get 50% off family plans. And only T-Mobile gives you access to our full 5G network on every plan without charging extra. That's right, 50% off on America's most reliable 5G network. Only at T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15 minutes thing? That came from me. Really? My first idea was in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower. Over you, figuratively speaking. But that's not catchy, is it? And it's not going to swim back your way. So I thought, what about 15 minutes, 15%? Serendipity.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Solstice Latte by Stella Artois. A new way to save your time in the sun. Triple filter for a smooth taste.
Larson can make a run. Let's hope so. We took him. It could be a hibachi day today, boys. If we can cash a nice ticket, it could be like a $80 hibachi dinner for Keg on Mother's Day. Let's go. Put it on the board for our guy, Snyder, with the fucking sniper. 18-1 on Rory, or 17-1. Let's go, Snyder. Yeah, you know what, Adam? Let's see how it shakes out. But it could be a hibachi day. Could be.
Seeing some great racing out there with this low downforce, high horsepower package. And listen, this thing's not over yet.
No. If it's following suit with everything else we've seen this year, guys, something's going to happen at the end, and it's going to set off. All hell breaks going to loose stuff, or going to break loose. So it's going to be interesting. I love this racetrack. I like that these guys got their hands full out there, slipping and sliding around. You hear these in cars. I'm telling you, things are going to happen. What happened to your gold chains? Man, this is terrible. I didn't pick this out, ladies and gentlemen.
That's because we gave all this money away. He doesn't have any money for work anymore.
Yeah. Can you believe there's 18 Weavers all over Los Angeles filled with clothes for every era for 20th Century Fox and all that? Hey, 4 people, that's it. Man, you guys are slipping on me. There were so many people. Now we're down 1 last week, 4 this week. Come and get it next week. Subject to, I have to say, this eligibility verification. That's the fine print. But still, it's your
Now,
money.
Mike, we threw it back. What happened? Like, that's your throwback? I thought, you know,
Well,
like,
first
you got
off,
to
there's
Colorado.
I didn't pick this out. It's double breasted. Has an interesting wire.
Well, okay, yeah, well, you say, okay, now we're talking.
It did not come out like one. It did not. I had a pair of flat pants from the 70s I was going to bring. But once I got one leg in them, I go, this is one. No. 101 laps to go in Darlington County. That's our drone trying to make us dizzy. You're doing a good job. That was a Tommy Rose. Harvick, ready to go from 10th. Blaney from 8th. William Byron from 4th.
Now we're going to start to see these track conditions change a little bit. Sun's starting to settle. See the shade coming to 3 and 4. It might change the balance of these race cars.
That's a great point. It'll wake some up and hurt the others. Stage 3.
Here we go, boys. Come on, Kyle. Truex is a fucking machine, man.
See, Joey Fowler making a move. race car, the 22. He's solid, but man, this thing takes off on these restarts. Kurt Busch earlier when he went out of this race saying not a lot of give and take. You saw right there how hard Kyle Larson was willing to battle and fight for that position of Joey Logano, not wanting to give up any track position.
16 lead lap cars. Eric Jones is included in that. He got free pass on the stage-ending caution at lap 185.
Oh, Larson may have scrubbed the wall there. That was maybe the right rear tiny bit of it.
That'll be Larry's drinking game next time we're at Super Speedway. Larson scrapes the outside. It's okay. And you alluded to it, Jeff, a little bit there. Sun is going down. It's kind of almost getting hazy. It's down. Track tip is down to 113 from 132 when we started here, so big difference. Lot of grip level change right there. Still some on the track at 1-2 shade now and 3-4.
You're going to start hearing these drivers making some comments, and these crew chiefs have to make some pretty big adjustments on this next run. You know, it's so important here at Darlington. We've seen this even in the night races. You got to get ahead of this race track. You never catch up to it. You got to get ahead of it on each time you come out pit road. You can make an adjustment.
Christopher Bell, bottom fishing there is Ryan Lady. 1-5 for 7. And you talk about Joey, Jeff, and one thing I liked about that, you got to capitalize on what you're good at. If short run speed's what you're good at, go for it. Get it, you know, as many times as you can.
Truex just beasting, boys. Absolutely beasting right now. It's a tough race to bet.
We've seen it stick, we've seen it work. But that's what's higher downforce. This low downforce, that move just does not seem to be as successful. You see these guys get very loose when they get underneath another car going into that corner.
Loretta tries the bottom to draw off on Kevin Harvick. That's for 10 points. So Kyle Busch and his team have been talking about not that other Toyota, Mark Truex in the lead, but what one of the other makes is doing with regard to green flag stops.
Yeah, Kyle's running second right now, but come on, Kyle.
What prompted that conversation was I saw Kyle enter the pits under green, and he slowed way high on the track and well back in turn number 3. Almost as if something might have been wrong with the car. No, he was just braking early to make sure he made the pit road entrance. And it takes us back to the SMT data that all these teams use. You hear us talk about that week in and week out. Those guys are analyzing that every move, and including pit road entry. Where did he brake? Where was his end on, braking point, and then how much faster did he roll or slower roll to the line?
Which is very good getting pit road. But I know you got to be careful what you wish for because you don't want to overshoot this pit lane entry under green.
Ryan Blaney fastest on our Xfinity fastest lap. Last lap, it's 4 over Christopher Bell's Toyota. Kyle Busch, William Myron's Camaro, and Kyle Larson. Right side tire problem for Eric Jones. He slowed coming off turn 2, and he's now made it all the way to the that'll give you right side tire problem. Out, he is on pit road after getting the free pass on the last caution. It does not take much, does it, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, Kyle Busch is the best driver in the sport. I don't think there is anybody in NASCAR today that is as gifted a driver as Kyle Busch. Personally, I think Kyle Larson is probably the second best. I mean, who the fuck is betting minus 200 right now?
People everywhere living with type 2 diabetes are waking up to what's possible with Rybelsus. Rybelsus works differently than any other diabetes pill to lower blood sugar in all three of these ways. Increases insulin, decreases sugar, and slows food. The majority of people taking Rybelsus lowered their blood sugar and reached an A1C of less than 6.
This has been a tough race to bet, boys.
Lost up to 8 pounds. Rybelsus isn't for people with type 1
Jones won my bet already.
acidosis. Don't take Rybelsus if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2.
I don't know, Adam. I mean, if you want to take a half unit flyer, we need something to happen. Truex is that good. We need something to happen. If Coop was here, this would have been a very boring race. Just nothing much to talk about. I mean, Truex is stupid fast. I'm just going to hope that we could get him at the end with cautions or a wreck, something. That would be nice. That would be nice, Dexter. One time for the boys.
In command, let's see who picks the low-hanging fruit, because it's time for the Great One Bank wants to watch.
Well, Mike, I'm watching our current points leader, and that's Denny Hamlin. He's had 3 wins here at Darlington in the past, but he's been so consistent this year. I don't know if he gets a win. He's not been in position yet today, but maybe this is the time where it falls into his lap. He's been so close and right there. I'm going Denny Hamlin.
Well, Jeff, the mustache is back. I'm like a chia pet, just watered it. Yeah, William Byron, he started the season off 26th in the Daytona 500, 33rd on the road course. Won that race at Homestead. He's trying to do something today that no Hendrick driver has done since 2007 when Jeff Gordon got 10 consecutive top 10 finishes. I'm watching William Byron. Remember, though, 2 more trips to pit road, at least for everybody.
Guys, are you not watching this race? 2016 since he's won Darlington. Truex is the guy. He's dominating this race. He's going to do it again.
Joey Logano has been the absolute fastest race car on these restarts we fired off. I'm going to go with Joey Logano. If that wasn't enough reason, I think James says 22 on it somewhere.
But no stage winners ever won Darlington. However, Kyle Busch did win here in 2008. That's a
Charles Oliveira, world champ. I think so. I want a better price, but I think so.
Brad Kenny, 2 laps down already, and a little early. But Larry, isn't he off sequence with everybody else?
What got him off sequence? They took the wave around and got one of their laps back. But again, he was just paying the price so bad for those old tires. It's just like they're standing in the middle of the hole, digging as hard as they can.
Joey Logano, Kyle Larson having quite a battle here for fifth.
Well, we talked about how good Joey Logano is on the short runs and took off on this restart went by Kyle Larson. But Kyle Larson very good on the longer runs.
You better let it go right there. Kyle needs that outside line where he's been the happiest, where he's laying the best lap times. And that hurts you too. When you have to pull down and stay and run a different line trying to pass, you really scrub a lot of tire off.
Come on, Kyle Larson. Get past Willie B for another 1.5 units. One time for the boys. Truex minus 300. Eat my ass. If he wins, he wins. But I'm not going to be anywhere near him. I can tell you that, boys.
Goes to the sixth-place driver, Joey Logano from Middletown, Connecticut. He started his career racing on the 120th mile Silver City Quarter Midget track in Meriden, Connecticut. Now, there's a picture of it. The last time it had been paved was 1975, when Jack Arute paved the pavement. There is Joey with his dad, Tom, and a whole group of racing-minded folks, the Manafort brothers, the Laganos, all came together, all people that race fans in Connecticut know, to repave Silver City. And Joey Logano's foundation paid the over $80,000 to have that new asphalt put down.
Kyle Larson is going to pass Will Byron.
Folks, you know, if you get a chance, you want to get your kids into racing. Quarter midgets are a great place to do. That's where I started racing. Guys like Joe Logano, so many others, Bobby Bonding,
I don't want to scrape a unit or two, though. That's not what we do here.
Because that's where the future of this sport and other sports are. And you never know. That picture of
Scraping a profit is not good enough for Jason Paglia. Not on Sundays.
Back to teammate Kyle Larson, who drops alongside in his spot. 75 laps left to race in Darlington County.
I don't get it either, Airwado. I don't know.
It's USAA made for, it's made for this guy. A veteran who honorably served, and it's made for her. She's serving now.
Yeah, they're scared of people like me, Adam. That's why.
We also make USAA for military spouses and their kids.
They're tired of getting raped.
Save you money on auto and purchase insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're paid for. I'm all with one of you.
Next round on me.
Yeah, I knew we were gonna cash that Larson bet top 5. We should anyway. Or I mean top Chevy. I don't want to scrape a unit and a profit though, bro. That's not what I do on Sunday.
We saved our money. Now we get to spend it our way.
But we worry if we have enough to last.
For retirement planning, investment advice, and more, look for a CFP professional. CFP professionals can help you craft a complete financial plan that gives you confidence today and tomorrow. Find your CFP professional at letsmakeaplan.org.
Our Continent Forever plan is possible with CFP Professional.
Look, if your wireless carrier was a guy you'd leave me tomorrow. Not very flexible. Not very tricky. You deserve better. Skinny Mobile. Now they have unlimited for just $30 a month. $30. And they're number one in customer satisfaction. It's number deleted. Deleting me. So break free from the big three. Xfinity Internet customers.
You know what, Y2J? I don't think that's the answer. Because I think that you said it perfectly earlier in the day. People don't win wire to wire in NASCAR. They don't. Whatever's going on right now, if he actually wins the race, that's the exception to the rule, not the actual rule. Like, we have not bet early. The 1 week I had the Kyle Larson pre-race 10-1. That's the only time we really took an outright super early. Now, we won, but you know what? We have made so many units this year on the live show doing what we do. And I know it's probably not going to work out for us this week, but what we do is successful. I think we chalk this up to an anomaly if he wires the field, and we just keep plugging along like we're doing. Like perfect example, like our website was killing it, right? And then we had that 1 month where we lost 40 units in 1 month, right? We didn't change the game plan because we dropped those 40 units in that 1 month. We stayed the course, and we've been successful 7 out of 8 months in profit. So I think we just stay the course, and we, whatever the fuck is going on with Martin Truex, we stay the course.
But yeah, to your point, Clint, no doubt, I've seen this track so many times as it cools down, it just gives you more front grip. Doesn't make the rear tires grip a whole lot better, but it definitely makes those front tires grip.
It makes them all grip better, but that shows you how much less downforce these things have.
But I'm not going to lie, this sucks, man. It took the opportunity right away from us. We weren't going to bet fucking Truex at 4-1, 25 laps into the race. We weren't going to bet him at 3-1, 50 laps into the race. We weren't going to bet him at 2-1, 70 laps into the race. I mean, I'll pass on that every fucking day. We'll scrape a little bit of profit maybe, and we'll just keep it moving on to next week. You know what we need? I didn't expect all these green flag runs. I didn't think that the green flag run would be this prevalent. I thought we would have some cautions. If we can get a couple cautions at the end of the race, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? We need a couple cautions inside of 15 laps. That's what we need. Kyle Larson up to third. Don't look now, but he's up to third. Come on, Kyles. Come on, Kyles.
You're that good. Your car is out front, and everybody else knows the only way to try to maybe force your hand or get you to make a mistake or try to get ahead of you.
Let's go. One time for the boys. Fuck you, Martin Truex.
Second place, Kyle Busch came down pit road, then our leader, Mark Truex Jr. came, but everybody else on this final stage decided not to go out there and run it over.
You guys gave me the third pick. It was so blinding obvious.
No, he did not. It did not. You got the first pick.
Third pick.
No,
You go third in the order.
they don't know that. They don't know that.
They do now. Low-hanging fruit. Larry, I need some help here. What do you got in your trends box today?
Well, as I start speaking, I'm gonna watch the caution rackets. That happens quite frequently. What I did is I went back and looked at the last 5 Darlington races, which is stage racing, excluding one race last year that was rain short. The average of the last caution at 2:33, which is right where we're at, 60 laps to go. Only one time did it happen in the final 20 laps, but we have had 4 overtime finishes since the inception of overtime here at Darlington. And the leader in the scheduled distance won 2 of the 4. No caution came out while I was speaking. That's shocking.
The lap's not over yet.
Come on, boys.
Well, Larry, 3 times this year, a driver has led more than 200 laps in a race, and none of those 3 went to victory lane. We give credit where credit's due, though. He's putting it on the line. You can see how close he is to that wall. Every lap off the turn 4, man, he is just an inch off the wall. That's what it takes. You got to put yourself out there, take that risk, make that win.
Give us a couple late cautions. Let's get Kyle Busch and Larson involved. Let's get them live here. Give us a couple late cautions. To the surprise of absolutely nobody on earth, Kyle Larson is your top Chevy.
Coming up Saturday on FS1 and MLB doubleheader.
Come on, boys. That's exactly why, 2J. Just kiss that wall one time for the fucking boys. Plastic bag is our only hope. Ronnie, why not a plastic bag, huh? A plastic bag cost me and you a 7-1 winner once upon a time, Ronnie Lofton. Why not us? Give me a plastic bag. They kiss the wall, Cola. That's the fastest way around the track. That's why it's called the Lady in Black, the Darlington Stripe. They hug the wall so close that they actually get a stripe on the passenger side of the car from rubbing against the wall. Let's go. Kiss that wall, bitch. What are we in 2021? What are we? Anybody? Nothing? Anything? That's right, Kyle. We are clappers. I'm getting amped. Don't get me going. I'm going to stretch. Don't get me going with 50 laps to go. One time for the boys. Here we come, boys. Here we come. I'm stretching. Here we come, Kyle. Don't get me twisted. All right? Let's go, boys. I'm back. I am fucking back. Are we on Larson? We took him at 554 at 25-1. We're dancers in 2021, Adam. Don't get me fucking hyped. I'll do the Irish jig right now. Don't get me going. One time for the boys. Why? Why? Because we are clappers. Let's go, boys. Racing King. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm trying to will us to a 25-1 shot. Racing King's like, hey, where's Truex at, bro? We get it, bro. Okay? We get it. He's got the best car. He's minus 600. We get it. Just give us a couple late cautions. Come on. Why not us? It's Mother's Day. I had breakfast with Judy. I kissed her. We had mimosas. It's my time now. It's my let's go.
48 laps to go in the Goodyear 400. All of us at Fox Sports want to wish all of the moms and grandmoms and wives a happy Mother's Day. Wish we could be there with you to celebrate. Some of us, at Jeff's urging, were smart enough to do that yesterday. And we'll probably do it again when we get home this evening. But happy Mother's Day, everyone. Glad you're able to spend part of it with us, watching America's best racers.
I'm trying to keep the energy up right now, okay? We're up against somebody that's minus 700. Like, we are up against a minus 700 favorite. But you know what? Why not us? That's what I say.
Reminds you, like, the fair comes to town, and I remember coming here all the years, go out there in the infield and have fun out there, out in front of the racetrack. There's two guys that were battling it out for a win here in Darlington a year ago.
Come on, Kyle. One time. One time for the boys. Like, why can't Truex cut a tire right now? Huh? Why can't he cut a tire on some debris right now? How many times have me and you had a 4-second lead with 45 laps to go and it completely shit the bed on us? How many times has that happened? It happened yesterday. Noah Gragson would have cashed that plus 550 for us, but caution with 22 laps to go. And what happens? We end up getting the fucking shaft right up our ass. Why not us today? How about that? Why not us? Why not us? Come on, Marty. Hit the wall one time for the boys.
From all the debris. This is definitely, for whatever reason, always has been one of the dirtiest racetracks we go to.
Mike, I would say over the next 5 to 6 laps, we're going to see them cycle back into green flag pit stops. And Mark Tripp Jr., James Small, they can do the same thing they did the last time. Let everybody else make their stop, and then they'll come right after them because they give you your 0.4-second lead.
Thanks, Larry. Kyle Larson has 7 wins in the NASCAR Cup Series. In 2 of those 7, the driver he passed to win those races, the driver leading the race right now. Oh, boy.
God love the information.
I will go fucking ape shit if Truex hits the wall. I will go fucking bonkers if he hits the wall.
How many times this year already and Kyle Larson's dominance in a race and doesn't go on to victory lane. Maybe today, by not beating any laps, this might be the best thing that happened to him.
And if you're Truex, the only thing you can afford to do, don't beat yourself. Easy on, you've afforded yourself this 4-second lead. Easy on the pits, easy pit stop. Everybody get their mind. No mistakes.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Why can't he get second? Exactly. Now listen, we're in a position where I'm going to break even. If it stays like this, maybe make a little bit of profit. But come on, man. How many times have we been fucked? We're up over 100 units on this Sunday show, okay? Since February 14th, Valentine's Day. Over 100 units of profit. But there have been times where we were up by 5 seconds and the late caution comes in to fuck us. So why not us today? For all the mothers out there, why not us? You're telling me we're going to go green flag for the entire stage 3 over 105 laps? We're going green flag the whole way? Come on, man. Let's go one time for the boys. All that said, Truex has had as dominant a car as you can have this year. As dominant as you could be, that's how dominant his car was today. We never had a fucking chance. Nobody was going to take him at 4-1, 10 laps into the race. Yeah, we're going to make profit today. If the race ends like this, we'll make like over a unit. But what is that? What the fuck am I going to do with that? A unit? That's not how we roll here. Keg doesn't win like by the unit.
Truex holds on to the lead. Larson, Kyle Busch, and Reddick. Logano was going to have to give up 4th place and make a run for it.
Come on, Kyle.
0.7 seconds is the gap now, first to second.
got him in sight, but can he close that gap and put some pressure on Mark Truex Jr.? Really hasn't had much pressure today. He's been running his own race.
Oh, we need a caution, boys. We got a 25-1 shot, 1.5 seconds back. We got a 25-1 shot, 1.5 seconds back. Give me a caution here. I put us in the best position that I can. The rest is up to them. I couldn't have put us in a better spot. Truex top 3 is going to cash. Eric Jones winner cash over Almirola. Kyle Larson top Chevy cash. And now we got a 25-1 shot, 1.8 seconds back. I literally couldn't put us in a better spot. The rest is up to them.
So on the green flag side of pit stops, including the lap coming in and the lap going out. Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, along with Buescher and Hamlin, all quicker than Martin Truex. 2 ticks faster than the last lap, guys. He's catching him.
Larson 0.2 faster that last lap. One time for the boys. Let's go. Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle. Let's get it, bro. 31 laps. Let's go, you fucking beast. Get up. Get up. Get up. Like it's a racehorse. Hit him again. Hit him again. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Kyle. Go catch him, big boy. Come on, Kyle. Let's have a day, bro. Let's have a day. Could we have a day? Let's have a day. Hit him again. One time for the boys. Where's Fred? Let's go, Fred. One time for the boys. Let's go. Come on, Kyle. Go, big boy. Go get him. Let's go. Come on, Fred. Take me to the finish line, Fred. Go get him. Go get him, Kyle. Fuck you, Martin Truex. Oh, boy. I am fucking stiff, bro. I am rock hard right now. Go get him, Fred. We are clappers. Come on, Kyle. Take me home. Take me home. That's all right. Calm down, bro. Just go get him. You're good. You got 26 laps. Calm down and go get him. Calm down and go get him.
last thing you don't want to do, and it might have even happened already a little bit where Kyle Larson's going to have to clean out his tires. He was in his tire trucks, working those tires very hard through the lap opportunities, and he went for it. And now you can see he's paying the price as that car's starting to dance around on him.
And that's what I was saying. The best chance is as soon as you catch him, the other three lappers, you got to try to capitalize on using one of the picks or putting in a situation. Once you stall out, it's so hard to explain, but for whatever reason, you'll catch them half a second faster. You got to his bumper, and if you can't get beside him, for whatever reason, you're going to stall out. With Blaney on the move, don't know what they did at lap 255 on that stop, but it certainly woke up his number 12.
Calm down and go get him. Calm down and just run your race, you cunt. Calm down and go get him. Oh, my God. That corner is killing us. That one corner is fucking killing us.
My stepdad, my mom, my sister who were here, they decided to leave because they said, oh, there's no way this engine's going to make it. And we stayed out on a late pit stop and got clean air to the nose. Somehow made it last couple laps and won the race.
Did they turn around?
They did turn around, but it's way too late.
Mark Truex was in a similar situation here last fall. That did not work out for him. Was trying to get around Chase Elliott after leading a whole bunch of laps here.
I don't feel good about it right now. I'm not going to lie. I think we had our shot. I think we had our shot of picking up like 15 units today. And now we're probably going to scrape like a unit.
Watch Ryan Blaney. Fighting with Hamlin. This happened a lap ago.
Yeah, I think he used his tires up too, Y2J. We need a caution, I think. Oh my God, we were right there at 25-1. We were right there.
Saving something, conserving something, or just finding a pace for right now until another opportunity presents?
Yeah, I think it's a combination. Again, I do believe running the lap times that he was running when he caught Mark Truex Jr. a leader. I think that if he's taking that air off the car, I think those tires will maybe change the balance. But also, I think Mark Truex Jr. You heard the urgency there. Wait a minute, Larson, where did he come from all that? And I think he's now calmed down and he's got back in his rhythm. And also running, like you said, running the same line as Kyle Larson. It's really taking that advantage that Larson had when he caught him away.
Yeah, I think we're cooked. I think we're cooked, boys. If he would have got by him, we would have won going away. But I think we're cooked. We were so close, bro. We were so close.
He sees the line he's running, where he's gaining time, and then you see Larson trying to switch up his line a little bit, trying to find something. Is there some grip somewhere on this racetrack that y'all haven't been able to find just yet?
I see Kyle Larson looser than Mark Truex. He doesn't trust his car running right. He doesn't get it right on the ball. He doesn't like the exit of the ball. Hey, the win one soon.
Denny's is wall. That's heavy contact.
Yep. Racing with Kevin Harvick and Chase Elliott, all three of them trying for their first win of the season. find themselves racing for 6th place.
Well, Cameron's talked about it several times. He's got the lead in the points by good margin. He's been very consistent. He wants to win, and he's willing to risk a lot at the end of these races to try to get it. Jumped over the cushion last week, and looked like he just jumped over it again here at Darlington.
Listen to his draw right here. That's how slick this thing is. Couldn't hardly even touch the gas.
You see that route completely out of it, pretty heavy on the brakes, especially to get that bottom lane to work. Hooks that apron. And this is what I was talking about, like the 750 horsepower. You don't get one.
I tried to put us in the best spot to win. I tried.
Now Larson begins to close right back up, and this is just as close as he's been.
Whoa,
About a
see,
third of a second. And did you see that?
that's the furthest I've seen Mark Truex Jr. step that car out since he's had the lead today.
And that's what you have to do. If you're Kyle Larson, you got to keep that pressure on him. Try to force him to make a mistake. Get him looking in that mirror, hoping they don't make a mistake. Maybe he'll run that gas and get the wall.
Maybe getting over, he's got right retired. Mark Truex Jr. just right up there against the wall.
Close as it gets right there.
He does that to a certain degree every single lap. That's the most I've seen that car yawn out yet.
And if you're Martin Truex, you're in that spotter. I know he probably doesn't know all these guys. He's like, hey, get these guys out of my way. Get them down on the outside, please.
You know, Eddie Dahl is telling Kyle Larson, hey, traffic ahead. Just making the time. Let's open up Martin's radio.
There it is. That 6 car is like 12 car lengths ahead. He's already said, please give me some help. Yeah, and right there, that's not the message that you want to hear, because you've got Ryan Newman, who's already a tough guy to pass, and he's trying to stay in the lead lap. There's no giving there. And these are fishing buddies, too.
And Newman is racing Tyler Reddick to be and to stay on the lead lap.
I think he touched the wall right there.
We were so close. Not one caution, though. 103 laps in stage 3. Not one caution. Can you imagine all the cautions that come out in NASCAR, and we can't get one caution in the last 110 laps? Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Actually lost a little ground too, Mark Truex, these last couple laps.
Could be one of his best chances, but he's fallen to 0.8 of a second back.
If Truex gets clear of Reddick right here, it's almost game over.
Just 2 more. You know that Reddick's going to run that outside, though. But now you got Newman.
Yeah, that's going to definitely hold up Truex a good bit to see.
Newman completes that pass.
Oh man, you saw how much Mark Truex Jr. had to. He lost a lot of speed there because he had to slide up the track to get up ahead of him.
But if you Kyle, now these guys are racing for the lucky dog, and they're going to be racing hard. Oh, Kyle!
Go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead. Clear them both. Clear them both. You fucking beast.
You can't do that if Mark Truex Jr. lead this race.
But yeah, I think we're cooked, boys. We're cooked. We're gonna scrape a little bit of profit out. Unfortunately, it could have been a monster. We could have had a monster at 25-1, but sometimes, sometimes you don't pick up 15 units in a race. We'll make a little profit, but man, oh man, oh man. It could have been glorious today. Could have been glorious.
You're going to see Larson just continue to start taking a little more risk. Just let that needle get closer to the wall, get the car a little bit sooner, slide that thing around a little bit more if you have to, if that's what it's going to take to close the gap. And that is what it's going to take, and I still don't even know if that's going to get it done.
Could we get a caution one time for the boys? No. I want you guys to remember this the next time that we have like a 15-1 shot in the lead with 20 laps to go. I want you guys to remember this. 110 laps, caution free. Absolutely incredible. $110 laps, caution free. Sorry, boys. We're going to end up making a little profit, a unit, but man. Man, oh man, oh man. All we can hope for is the next time we're sitting on a 10-1 winner or a 15-1 winner, that we can go caution free for 110 laps. That's all we can hope for. Cash both plays on the video yesterday from me. Kyle Larson, top Chevy, plus 145. Cash it. Eric Jones at even money over Eric Almirola. Cash it. Both plays get the chicken from me on the Saturday video yet again. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the chicken home. Sorry. Caution-free stage 3 is going to stick in my head, and I'll have nightmares about it. Caution-free stage 3. Think about what I just said. Caution-free stage 3. Wow, we really had a shot, huh? 25-1. Fuck, man. All right, boys. I'm out. Darlington caution-free stage 3. Yeah. It's amazing. I don't even have words. Yeah, 1/10 of a second back. He had him at 25-1. Well, I tried. Rum Pure Bet subscribers are still going to scrape a little more than a unit's profit on my plays. So we made money today, but we could have had a day. We could have had a day. But we didn't. We made a little over a unit. So, all right, boys, I'm out. I'll be back next weekend. Probably won't be in the Discord much because I can't stand, 20% of the people that are in there. So I'll probably avoid the Discord for the week. But I'll have the Rum Pure Bet schedule out tomorrow. We'll be back with killer MLB plays Tuesday and Wednesday. JJ's got MLB and tennis going on all weekend. Spread, Tyler, HTP have you covered when it comes to the NBA. D has you covered when it comes to soccer. Snyder has your back when it comes to golf. And then obviously, I'll be there with football, the UFC, and NASCAR. I hope everybody had a great Sunday. We don't take holidays off. I was here on Mother's Day. And that's it. I wish everybody's mom a happy Mother's Day. I hope your moms had a great day. They deserve it. Mother's Day should be every day of the year, but I hope your moms had a great day today. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and I will see you later in the week. Good luck on your action tonight. I hope it runs pure, and I'll see you soon. Later.